things are actually working out pretty good. Seeing what is happening and what is going on, people's ignorance and dark hearts are being exposed by what has happened. By all of us going on the wrong calendar, a false calendar, the Gregorian calendar. We see that as soon as that date passed on the Gregorian calendar, the Feast of Trumpets, we saw the dark hearts, the immaturity, the ignorance come out of all of these so called believers. They couldn't wait till September 25th to make a video on how we are all blind, deceived, and dumb about thinking that the rapture was on the Feast of Trumpets. When in all actuality, the amazing thing is they are just as dumb as us, just as blind as us, or worse. And actually, at this point, it's going to be the case that they are worse. Because we, who are still searching, have now found out that we have been following a false Gregorian calendar, and that we also have been believing that the sliver moon is the new moon, which modern Judaism teaches, and it is not. The full moon is the new moon, according to Psalm 81, verse 3. Now, the amazing thing is that you will not see this in a King James Bible. And I have had to come to the uncomfortable truth that in a lot of places, the KJV has weak translations. That's just the bottom line. So you can go to any other Bible and see that the new moon is the full moon in Psalm 81, verse 3. Which, guess what? That makes September 23rd and 24th on the Julian calendar. That's where all this predictive programming was for, the Julian calendar. That makes September 23rd and 24th on the Julian calendar the Feast of Trumpets, which is Tishri 1, the Feast of Trumpets on the Hebrew calendar, which is on the Gregorian calendar October 6th and 7th, which is a super harvest full moon. A super harvest full. It's going to be a super harvest. That's right. So if you're one of those dumb idiots out there who couldn't wait for the Feast of Trumpets on the Gregorian calendar to pass so you can talk crap about everybody else, you better repent. Unfortunately, people's pride and arrogance will get in the way of that, will get in the way of them saying that they were wrong, taking down videos. But oh well, I warned them through these videos, and if they saw them, they are going to be held accountable for being backbiters, attacking fellow servants, and so on. But that's what they were all along anyways inside, so whatever. Here we go. We are going to look at some amazing numbers that I found. Let's start on the left top. Yes, in Christian theological thought, the marriage of Isaac and Rebekah is often viewed as a typology or symbolic picture of Christ and the church. The only verse that says that Isaac married Rebekah is Genesis 25:20, which is 20:25 flipped. And it says this, and Isaac was 40 years old, 40 jubilees from Jesus to now, when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. On the bottom you will see something very amazing. The words October 7th Harvest Moon Rapture in English Gematria equal 2520. Now going to the top right. According to the book of Genesis, the flood occurred approximately 1656 years after the creation of Adam. I've said many times that the rapture, that's when chaos hits. The words October New Moon Rapture equal exactly 1656, English Gematria. And the words Yom Teruah Harvest Moon equals 1656 in English Gematria. Do you guys realize the odds of these numbers hitting exactly on the dot? It's like 1,000,000 to 1 each time. And we have more than once here. And I have a lot of other numbers I want to share with you guys. Whirlwind knowledge equals 216. What is 216? That is 6 times 6 times 6. And also September 24th, 924, it's 9 times 24. That is 216. Also, when you add 216 to its reflection, 612, it's 828. Add 828 to its reflection, it's 1656. The year of Noah's flood as well. I've been telling you guys that I believe that the rapture has to do with our intellect, being genius, so to speak. That's why they put the number for the highest IQ in the world at 276, which is 726 scrambled. See, there's definitely a connection there, and they came out with something called the Genius Act this year, and it has the same geometric value as Rapture. Genius Act equals 99 in simple gematria, and Rapture equals 99 in simple gematria. We have Hoover Dam destroyed is 216, which is 9 times 24, and 6 times 6 times 6. I believe at the Rapture, the Hoover Dam will be destroyed, and there will be local flooding, not a worldwide flood, but local flooding. And you have to realize how they work, that they show in real time what is going on through these events. They're all planned. So when a baby is born, like the man-child being caught up, the man-child being born, Revelation 12, us being caught up, they're going to bust the Hoover Dam because it's like water breaking in a pregnancy, in a birth. So they do these things, to show, to let people know, which only the elect will understand these things. So Hoover Dam destroyed 216. Hoover Dam intelligence is also 216, same type of gematria, simple gematria. If you remember in Transformers, they had that big cube and secret intelligence under the Hoover Dam military, right? In Transformers, they had a transformer under there. So Hoover Dam plays a big role in this, and again is 216. Hoover Dam technology is 225, which is 2025 in whole numbers without the zero, and 225 on a clock is 45 minutes. The 2 is 10 minutes, the other 2 is 10 minutes, the 5 is 25 minutes. So you have 45, which is the square root of 2025. 45 times 45 is 2025. And 225 times 9 is 2025 also. Hoover Dam technology, just like in Transformers, plays a role in this. It is playing a role in this. And it's interesting because Hoover Dam technology equals 1611 in Hebrew Gematria, which the King James Bible came out in 1611. Again, Hoover Dam flood is 153, like 153 fish. Also, 153 on a clock is 45. The 1 is 5 minutes, the 5 is 25 minutes, and the 3 is 15 minutes. So you have 45, the square root of 2025. Hoover Dam breaks in English gematria is 942, which is 924 scrambled. The end of the world as we know it, like that song by REM, it's the end of the world as we know it, is 322, which is Skull and Bones. The Secret Society, and also Genesis 3:22, the tree, right? Tree of life, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. The end of America is 762, which is 726 scrambled, harpazo. The end of America at the Rapture, right? It's going to happen. It's coming. America destroyed and simple is 165. 165 plus its reflection 561 is 726 harpazo, the Rapture, America destroyed. It's going to happen simultaneously. Golden Gate Bridge plays another role in this. I'll explain that in a second. It equals 234 in simple gematria. When you add 234 4 to its reflection, 432, it's 666. Which again is 216, 6 times 6 times 6. And that is also 9 times 24, 216. So all these are connected. Golden Gate Bridge, Rapture, because look, It represents, what the Golden Gate represents is the Golden Gate to heaven. Once the rapture happens, they're going to take it down. They're going to show that the Golden Gate to heaven now is closed. It's busted. It's broken. The door's shut. So not only the Hoover Dam plays a big role, but the Golden Gate Bridge also. So Golden Gate Bridge Rapture 234 added to its reflection. 432 is 666, which is 216. 9 times 24, September 24th, 216. And again, if you just type in Golden Gate Bridge without Rapture, it's 135. Another 666 number. 135 plus its reflection, 531, 666. Okay, this can't all be coincidence. Okay, these are all connected. I can see it, and I just want to show you what I can see. It might be foolishness to some people, but that's because they cannot see. Golden Gate in Hebrew Gematria is 239, which is 923 scrambled. Okay, Golden Gate and Hoover Dam play a major role in this. Tishri Rapture Flood. Tishri 1, Feast of Trumpets. Tishri, which means beginning. So the words Tishri Rapture Flood equal 239 in simple Gematria. 923 scrambled. Tishri 1 Rapture in Hebrew Gematria equals 922. Which is, the Rapture, the Feast of Trumpets is, from 922 to 924. Harvest Moon Harpazo, right? Harpazo is Rapture. Harvest Moon Harpazo is 239 in simple Gematria, which is 923 scrambled. Just the words Harvest Moon in simple Gematria equal 150. 150 is the number for judgment. In the flood of Noah, believe it, the water was on the earth for 150 days, or it rained for 150 days, one or the two. And that's a number for judgment. October moon is 135, simple Gematria, which is 666. 135 plus 531 is 666. Which is 216, 924. 9 times 24 is 216, which is 6 times 6 times 6. Again, all these numbers are connected. Harvest Moon Rapture, simple Gematria, equals 249, which is 924 scrambled. September 24th on the Julian calendar. Now, this is a great one. Harvest Moon Wedding, 216 in simple Gematria. I mean, look at that. Ooh, that's a harsh one right there. Harvest Moon Wedding, it's 216, which is 9 times 24. September 24th on the Julian calendar. 9 times 24 is 216. Okay? And there is a harvest supermoon on 924, which is October 7th on the Gregorian calendar. And look at this. Bam. And it's in simple Gematria. Simple Gematria is the most foundational Gematria there is. Every number is just according to the letter position. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on. That's a big one. September Royal Wedding Supermoon is 2502, which is 2025 scrambled in Hebrew Gematria in the English language. September Royal Wedding is 1440. And 1440 is the exact amount of minutes in a perfect day. 24 hours times 60 minutes is 1440. September Royal Wedding. And also, remember, it's going to be September on the Julian calendar and October on the Gregorian calendar. And remember, Adam's name equals 1, a 4, and a 40. The Aleph is a 1, the Dalet is a 4, and the Mem is a 40. So if you put Adam's name together, it's 1440. And that is September Royal Wedding in English Gematria. These numbers are amazing to me. October Royal Wedding is 1290 in English Gematria. That's Daniel 12:11. From the time that the daily sacrifice is taken away, there'll be 1290 days. And remember, Paul says we die daily, right? The daily sacrifice. Christ in us, the hope of glory. Yom Teruah, full moon, is 234. Add it to its reflection, it's 666. 234 plus 432, 666, which is 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And September 24th, 9 times 24 is 216 as well. Yom Teruah, full moon. Yom Teruah is the Feast of Trumpets. And Yom Teruah, full moon, in Hebrew Gematria is 1290. Daily sacrifice taken away, there's 1290 days. Daniel 12:11. Paul says, I die daily. Look at this. Yom Teruah Harpazo, English Gematria, 1290. Daniel 12, verse 11. And Yom Teruah Harpazo is 215 in simple Gematria. Added to its reflection, 512, 727 Harpax, which is from Harpazo. One off of 726. Yom Teruah Rapture, this is an old one, 225. On a clock, it's 45. The 2 is 10 minutes, the other 2 is 10 minutes, and the 5 is 25 minutes. 45, square root of 2025. 45 times 45 is 2025. And 225 times 9 is 2025. Just like supermoon Harpazo is also 225. Amazing, right? But think about that. Look, Yom Teruah Rapture, Feast of Trumpets is Yom Teruah. Yom Teruah Rapture is 225, simple Gematria. And supermoon Harpazo's Rapture, is also 225, simple Gematria. Okay? September supermoon is 239, simple Gematria, which is 923, scrambled. Harvest moon Harpazo is 239, simple Gematria, 923 scrambled. Yom Teruah full moon is 234, which is 666 if you add it to its reflection, 432. Invincible is 99 in simple Gematria, just like Rapture is 99 in simple Gematria. Just like Ascension is 99 in simple Gematria. Just like Genius Act is 99 in simple Gematria. You know, Trump came out with the Genius Act. I'm telling you, it has something to do with our intellect as well. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Undeniable. America flooded. 666. English Gematria. What is 666? It's 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. What is that? September 24th. 9 times 24. 216. America flooded. I'm telling you guys, man. It's coming, man. This is it. Now look at this. All you got to do is go to New Navy Maps. Okay? Just Google New Navy Maps. And you'll find America flooded. Okay? Well, you got to... Where's all these maps coming from? Well, they're from a place called the Matrix Institute. That's right. The Matrix Institute. You see America? You see it flooded? America flooded equals 666. Now look at this. Hold on. You see the flood path? It's the solar eclipse path right there. America cracked in half all the way through the exact solar eclipse path from April 8th last year, which I believe was a sign of the Son of Man. The Aleph Tav eclipse, April 8th. Remember that? Look at the West Coast. All underwater. See that? Utah, Nevada, parts of Colorado, Oregon. It's going to happen, folks, at the Rapture. It's going to happen. It's coming. It's like, we're here, okay? I mean, you got to think. Look, all I did is type in New Navy Maps, and why is every single map America flooded? New Navy Maps, and why? And every single map is America flooded. It's the same damn map, just in a little different way. Here's another one. Look. Why is this Navy? Look at it on the top. Look, U.S. Navy map of future America. This is made in the 1980s from the Matrix Institute. Same thing. You see the solar eclipse line, right? America cracked in half, flooded down the middle. April 8th eclipse line. Same thing. West Coast flooded. East Coast flooded. You know, this is all you get when you type in new Navy map. Why? Well, because they're telling you, man. They're telling you. Okay, every single map is America flooded. What's this? Same thing. Look at solar eclipse line, cracked in half. America flooded. It's gonna happen at the Rapture. West Coast flooded. Okay. Now, why is all these flooded America maps when you type in new Navy maps? What is the connection? I mean, I didn't type anything about a flood. I typed in new Navy maps. And that's all they have to offer. Here's another one. Look. U.S. commercial nuclear power reactors. Years of operation. Look at U.S. Navy map of future America. Here's another one. There's the solar eclipse line from April 8th last year. Flooded. East Coast flooded. West Coast flooded. There you go. Okay? That's where I come to my conclusions. Through evidence. Every time you see the number 216 or 666, okay, they are always pointing to the year 1656, which is the year of Noah's flood. Okay, all of them. And they are always pointing to September 24th. 9 times 24 is what? 216. Now, watch how 216 is the year of Noah's flood every time. Add it to its reflection, plus 612 equals 828. Add it to its reflection again. 828 plus 828 equals 1656, the year of Noah's flood. Every 216 is 1656, the year of Noah's flood. And every 666 is 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Do you guys see what I'm talking about here? 666, plus itself, 666 equals 1332. Mark 1332. No man knows the day or the hour, only the Father in heaven, the rapture. Okay? And 1332 on a clock is 45. The one is 5 minutes, the 3 is 15 minutes, the other 3 is 15 minutes, and the 2 is 10 minutes. Added up, it's 45. The square root of 2025. 45 times 45, that's what that means. 45 times 45 equals 2025. Okay?
Julian calendar time, we're not giving up. Julian calendar, yup. Millions rising, millions saved, the grave defeated, the lost reclaimed. Heaven's thunder, angels sing, the nations dance for the coming king. No rapture seen, but joy untamed. Julian calendar time to shine. Julian calendar, okay, fine. Prisons open, prodigals return, the broken sing what grace is done. Tears to laughter, shame undone. The party starts when each slain has won. No rapture yet, but thousands were saved. No rapture yet, but thousands were saved.